Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the brand Animale. So brand Animale has been around for since 1987. Their first perfume was for ladies, and so what was it, Susanna the Lion, Susanna the Lion. Yeah, so basically it started with Susanna the Lion, the Animale for ladies. I reviewed that perfume, which was absolutely amazing. And then, but they came to fame with their 1990s perfume. I think it came out in 1992, and that was Animal or Animal. So that one was a big hit in the fragrance community. Everybody talked about it back then. It was quite similar to Thierry Mugler Amen, the original, although the Animal one came out first. So the Thierry Mugler Amen original for men came out in 1994 or 1995, I think 1995, and the Animal came out in 1992. So who's copying who? Anyhow, so it was a big hit, including myself. I still have a bottle of Animale. Beautiful perfume, absolutely gorgeous. When I saw this for a good price, I had to get it. This one is called Animale Black EDT 100 ml. It's a flanker of Animal, and it came out in 2010. Nobody ever talked about this one, which is very strange because Animal was very popular, and almost every reviewer reviewed it. This one, nobody at all talked about it, so I had to get it to see how it stacks up. But before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. Let's see if this one is a hidden gem. On the back of this box it says made in USA, but on Fragrantica it says it's an Indonesian company. Here again it says Panama. I have no idea what's going on there, but generally speaking, Animal and the Susanna the Lion started in the United States. I think it was a lady. She was married to some famous person. Some story behind it. Anyway, so she founded it, and then later on she sold it to somebody else. At the moment, altogether this Animal brand has around 20 perfumes altogether for men and women. Some of them are still around, some of them been discontinued, so I'm not sure what's going on with this one in particular, but it's still available. Some places you can find it, not many places. For example, in United States it's still available, one or two places. In United Kingdom, one place. So you have to do your research. If you are interested, Google it if it comes up and how much it goes for, but it's not an easy find. So let's get to the unboxing. As always with brand Animal, their boxes are very simple but they're nice. It's got this beautiful retro feel to it, and let's do the unboxing. Sorry about the noise. When you do unboxing you can't do anything about that noise. Here we go. Yeah, so it's got a nice this retro design to it. Simple box, nothing to brag about, but it's quite nice. And this one, if you can find it, I found it for under £30. Let's see how it is for that price, but as I said, it's not an easy find altogether. So the bottle exactly the same as the Animale or Animale the original. So this one exactly the same bottle, but obviously because it's Animal Black, is all black in front of it, you can see through from the side and the back. So it is a glass bottle, but it's got this facade which is plastic, and it's got a sticker in the bottom, and the cap is, it's okay, it's plastic and doesn't have that much weight to it. And the atomizer is modern and black, and here we go. The atomizer is a bit pathetic, but it's okay, it does a job. Anyway, so how is Animale Black EDT 100 ml? This is targeted for men, and as I said, it's not easy to find. And let's see how it is. Here we go. First impression. Woo! So first thing it hits is the freshness of it. It's very fresh. There is a blackness. It could develop later on. It becomes more darker, but right now is one of the freshest you can smell. Very fresh. It's quite aromatic. It's quite citrusy. It's got something like a ginger in here. Yeah, definitely ginger. Hint of leafy, grassy feel to it as well. Little bit of spiciness. Hint of spiciness in here. Yeah, hint of spiciness. The spiciness is cinnamon nutmeg combination, so it's a warm spicy, and also very, very woody. So the woods are very clean but woody in the base. I'm smelling at least cedar, if not cedar sandalwood combination, so it's a very, very woody fragrance. So it's woody, it's aromatic, it's spicy, it's very citrusy at the moment. Definitely bergamot, lemon, maybe even mandarin. So bergamot, lemon, maybe mandarin in here as well. And quite spicy, quite aromatic. The aromaticness definitely comes from lavender. Yeah, but very, very clean lavender, very clean. So overall, this is quite a clean fragrance at the moment. It's very fresh, it's very clean, but with a hint of spiciness to it, and also a little bit of herbal feel to it as well, not too much. The base is woody, and so where is the blackness? But it could develop later on and become darker, but right now fresh is more fresh. Wow, that ginger is gorgeous. Very, very naturally smelling ginger to it. It's a hint of ginger. So this is aromatic spicy fragrance in terms of classification, and in terms of another classification, it's a very fresh fragrance. It could develop to a little bit of darkness. It could be fresh to semi-fresh, but right now for a first impression, it's fresh and more fresh. So it's very uplifting, it's very happy, it's very bright. Actually, it's very summery right now. It's quite summery. So let's see what they say in terms of note breakdown. So this is according to Fragrantica. This one came out to 2010, and there's no perfumer mentioned. On top we have well, this is there's no pyramid, so they just put it in one go. Ginger, patchouli, mahogany, lavender, cinnamon, jasmine, and musk. Mahogany. Wow. To be honest with you, it's more like cedar than mahogany, but we take their word for it. It has got a little bit of depth to it, so in terms of woodiness. So it's not a light and bright woodiness. It's a little bit of deep woodiness to it. Mahogany has got a very distinctive smell to it. It's very how shall we say, not only is woody, but it's got some aspect of it which is really distinctive. It's like a little bit on the rustic side of things, so it's a rustic woody feel to it. Here is more clean wood rather than rustic wood, but we take their word for it. So I'm smelling more patchouli than mahogany right now. So the patchouli in here is quite clean patchouli right now. It could develop later on, become darker, but right now it's very clean. There are many varieties of patchouli. There are some of them are very dark and chocolatey and earthy. Some of them are leafy, bright, and grassy feel to them. This one is more like grassy, leafy, patchouli rather than a very earthy and chocolatey one. So it's very bright. Mahogany, as I said, to my nose right now is more like cedar. Yeah, maybe cedar sandalwood combination. I'm not getting that much mahogany. Lavender is quite big, so it's very, very aromatic, and the lavender is very, very clean. Doesn't have those medicinal feel to it at all. And the cinnamon nutmeg combination to my nose in here again is giving it a little bit of depth and spiciness. Jasmine is, yeah, a little bit of that white floral feel, not too much. Again, it's just a smidgen amount of it right now. And quite musky overall is undertone muskiness, but the musky is very clean in here as well. So does it remind me of anything? It's quite a departure from Animal or Animal by the same company. They are quite okay in terms of classification. They are in the same genre, so which is fresh to semi-fresh, let's say. But in terms of smell, it's a little bit of on the departure side, because those two, especially the Animal, was absolutely beautiful, very complex. Here is a little bit on the simple side of things, so they are simplifying it, but the smell is not exactly the same, but it's the same genre. It reminds me to some extent of Dolce Gabbana The One. Again, not as dark, not as cinnamony, not as what you call it, tobacco-y, because that one is quite tobacco-y, is quite leathery. Here there's no leatheriness, but there's a little bit of that leafy tobacco to feel to it as well. Yeah, hint of it in here. So I would say similar genre. It's not a one-to-one to Dolce Gabbana The One, but it is a similar genre, similar perfumery, similar DNA of that perfume. So if you like Dolce Gabbana The One, the original one, you might like this. If you don't like that one, you might not like this. Quite similar in terms of nature and the perfumery and the genre. Where is the black? I'm still looking for the blackness. It's getting hint a little bit darker, but not too much. So again, to me, for now, for the first impression, this is fresh to semi-fresh, quite clean, little bit of soapiness to it, not too much, hint of that dustiness to it as well. Yeah, a little bit of dustiness, little bit of soapiness, little bit of camphor feel, little bit of leafiness as well. The ginger is gorgeous in here, very, very well done ginger. Usually with ginger, sometimes they come out as very sharp notes. In here it's not doing that, so it's very nice ginger. Patchouli is there, but at the moment it's in the background, and also is more like a fresh variety of patchouli rather than a dark and earthy one. Mahogany, I'll take their full word for it, to be honest with you. Smells like cedar, more like mahogany, but it's got a little bit of depth to it. And the lavender is very, very clean. There's no medicinal feeling here, and very, very aromatic. In cinnamon nutmeg combination is very nice in here, and is making it on the spicy side. The jasmine is a little bit in here, just giving it a little bit of white floral feel, and the musk in here on the tone, everything, and it is very, very clean again. So right now it's very clean fragrance. Again, fresh to semi-fresh, very clean, very refreshing. So what to expect from this fragrance, to recap quickly: woody, yes, quite woody, but I was expecting it to be more woody and depth to it. It's not. It's quite a bright woodiness to it rather than a very dense and thick, because mahogany's got very dense and thick and also rustic feel to it. It doesn't do it here. Warm spiciness, which is coming from cinnamon nutmeg combination, is quite giving it that warm spiciness. Fresh spiciness mainly coming from that ginger, and also a little bit of herbal feel to it overall. The patchouli in here is one of the biggest player, but right now is in the background, and is a variety of fresh rather than a very earthy one. The cinnamon is noticeable. Yes, the lavender is one of the biggest player, very, very aromatic and clean. It's quite fresh. It's got a little bit of white floral feel to it, hint of that andolicness from the white floral, not too much, very smidgen, small amount, and a little bit of earthiness overall. So for the first impression, I don't get any blackness, but in the next video I'll let you know if it becomes darker and it would justify the name Black in here, but they could have just called it Animal Fresh. It would have been fine, but they went for the name Black, and for some reason at the moment there is nothing to do with blackness rather than freshness. So overall, very fresh, very happy, very bright, very uplifting. And who's it for? Definitely ageless. Anybody from 18 to 180 can wear it, no problem. It's quite modern. In the same time, it's got a little bit of that classical feel to it. As I said, quite some similarity to Dolce & Gabbana, the one for men, the original one in here. Little bit, not too much. Some similarities. And season is all year round. You can use it in summer, in winter, no problem. The only thing is that we have to wait and see how long it lasts, and it's got legs to it. Right now is okay, it doesn't jump off too much my skin. Let's see, in the next video I'll let you know the longevity, development, things like that. In terms of gender, quite masculine, but it's not over masculine. So if you're a lady and you like this kind of fragrances, you can wear it, no problem whatsoever. And in terms of occasion, this is one of those Swiss Army knife. You can dress it up, dress it down, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual. You can use it for a wedding, you can use it for work. Very, very versatile. It could be somebody's signature scent. So for the first impression, yes, I like it, but I'm a little bit on the, shall we say, disappointing side, because I was, when you call something black, I was expecting it to be a little bit darker. I'm a big fan of dark fragrances. I like fresh fragrances, obviously, but I was expecting something a little bit different. It's not doing that for now. Maybe it will develop later, who knows. But for now, for first impression, yes, I'm liking it, but I'm not loving it. So let's see how it goes in the next couple of days. I'm going to wear it and I'm going to report back how it will do in terms of the rest of the story of this fragrance. For now, if you find it for a good price, I think it's a nice fragrance if you like this kind of fragrances. If you are expecting a dark fragrance with the name Black, you're not getting that much of it in here. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So they are true handmade perfumes just for the lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of. That gives them the huge personality, very big, very bold, very long lasting. They are like time capsules. They take you to different places, different time, and they are very artistic and unique, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Also, other reviewers reviewed my perfumes. You can go and check them out if you are interested. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for love and support, and I see you later. Bye.